ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి జేఈఈ అయినా నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
So next, how can you find out the cross product of two vectors? So see here, let's a bar is equals to axi cap plus ayj cap plus azk cap, and b bar is equals to bxi cap byj cap plus bzk cap. If the two vectors are given like that, how can you calculate the cross product of these two? See here, cross product of these two. First, what we have to calculate? A bar cross B bar. For this, just it is matrix model. So determinant. First row we have to write I, J, K. This is called row. This is called row. First row we have to write I, J, K. Next row, what are the components? What is the first vector here? What is the first vector? A bar. A bar is the first vector. First write the components of the first vector. What are the components? What is the component of I? Ax. What is the component of J? Ay. What is the component of K? Az. If there is no y component, let us say keep 0. If there is no k component, for example, if there is no k component, keep 0 like that. If any one component is absent, then place 0 instead of that. Next, what is the second vector here? B bar. What is I component? Bx. J component? By. K component? Bz. So determinant, matrix model we have to do. Determinant we have to calculate. So after completion of the mathematics matrices, it is very easy. But by BPC students, you must learn here only, because you don't have mathematics. See here, how can you calculate this? A bar cross B bar, A bar cross B bar. So first row is ijk. We must write first row ijk. Second row, what is the first vector here? What we are doing? A bar cross B bar. In that, what is the first vector? A bar. Just write the components of A bar. What is I component? Write Ax here. J component? Write Ay here. K component, write Az here. Next, what is the second vector? B bar. So just we are writing the B components. Write the I component below I, J component below I, below J, K component below K, like this. So this is IJK. IJK. So now here, how can you do this? First it is I into, first we have to write the I into, forget about this, this vertical line is called as column and horizontal is called row. In a matrix, this horizontal is called row and this vertical is called column. So forget about this. What we have to write first? The resultant is a vector quantity. The product of two vectors is a vector. It must have both magnitude and direction. So first we are doing the magnitude. So that is I into this multiple of I. We have to write the multiple of I. We have to write the multiple of I. For that, forget about this column and this row. Forget about this row and this column. What are remaining values? To calculate the multiple of I, so very carefully you have to observe this. To find out the multiple of I component, first we have to write I multiple. Forget about this column and this row. So that means forget about this column and this row. What are the remaining values here? Ay, Az and By, Bz. To find out the multiple of I, forget about this and to write Ay, Az, By, Bz. Ay, Az, By, Bz. Next, forget about this. Next, second component is minus. In this row, second word is the minus. Compulsory, it must be minus. j into, we have to write the multiple of j. So now forget about this column and this row again. Forget about this column and this row. What are the remaining? Don't consider this one and this one. What are the remaining here? AX, AZ, BX, BZ. To calculate the I multiple, forget about this column and this row. We are writing the remaining values like this. To calculate the j multiples, forget about this column and forget about this row. Forget about this. And what are the remaining values here? AX, AZ, BX, BZ. Next, third term is positive again, plus k into. Third term is positive. Next, plus k into. Forget about this column, this row and this column. Forget about this row and column. What are the remaining values? AX, AY, BX, BY. Right, as it is like that. So forget about this row and column. Forget about this row and column. What are the remaining values? AX, AY, BX, BY, like that. So first term is I, second term is minus. In a row, second term always minus. In a column also, second term minus. Minus j into k into like this. And det of, let us say, A, B, C, D. So 2 by 2 matrix. This is called 2 by 2. That means 2, this is 1 row, 2 row. 1 column, 2 column. 2 rows, 2 columns. That's why it is called 2 by 2. It is 3 rows, 3 columns. This is called 3 by 3 matrix. 3 by 3 matrix. So next here, if the 2 by, how can you calculate the det of this matrix 2 by 2 column? It's very easy. If the terms A, B, C, D, how can you calculate the det? Can be written as AD minus BC. AD minus BC. AD minus BC or CB, whatever it is. So if A, B, C, D are considered as the 4 conditions in the matrix, how can you calculate the det here is, first we have to do the AD cross, AD minus BC. Don't do BC minus AD. If you do the BC minus AD, that becomes negative. So that's why we have to do AD minus BC. AD minus BC. In the same way, so based on that, so this is I multiple. Let us say A, B, C, D. This is A, B, C, D. AD minus BC. AD minus BC. That means AD. That is AY, BZ minus AZ, BY. AY, BZ minus AZ, BY. So AD minus BC, just like this. If it is A, B, C, D, how can you write the det? Means AD minus BC. So this is AY, BZ minus AZ, BY. AY, BZ minus AZ, BY. Minus J into, here also let us say A, B, C, D. So that means AD minus BC. So AX, BZ minus AZ, BX. AX, BZ minus AZ, BX. AX, BZ minus AZ, BX. Next, plus K into, here also again, AD minus BC. AX, BY minus AY, BX. So this is the way to find out the vector product. This is the way to find out the vector product. So by use after, if you do the 2 or 3 problems based on this, you can get very clear about this. So this is the way first. Let us do an example problem here. I think if you people know about that matrix topics, then it is very easy. If you don't know the matrix topics, it is somewhat typical. So try to listen 2 or 3 times. You can get clarity. This try to listen 2 or 3 times. So then you can get clarity. So for example, if a bar is equals to, let us say, 3i plus 4j plus 5k, and b bar is equals to 2i plus 6j plus 8k. Find a bar cross b bar. This is the a vector and this is the b vector. So to calculate a bar cross b bar, what we can write? What is the first row we have to write? ijk. What is the first row we have to write? That must be ijk. So second, what is the first vector here? A bar. Write the components of a bar, that is 3, 4, 5. Next, b, components of b bar, 2, 6, 8. I product must be right below i's only, j product must write below j, k products must write below k. That is first I into, what we have to do? Forget about this one and this one. Forget about this one. What are the remaining two? Remaining 4, 5, 6, 8. 4, 5, 6, 8. Next one is we have to do minus j. I cap minus j into. Second term is minus. Forget about this one, these two. What are the remaining values? 3 to 5, 8. So 3 to 5, 8 remaining terms. Next, plus k into, forget about this one and this one. What are the remaining? 3, 4, 2, 6. 3, 4, 2, 6. So this is the terms. Next do the calculation here. So that is equals to I into ABCD. What we can write? AD minus BC. That means 4 into 8 minus 6 into 5 or 5 into 6. Next, minus j into, again here ABCD, we can write AD minus BC. So that is 3 into 8 minus 5 into 2 or 2 into 5, whatever it is. Next, plus k into, so this is ABCD, AD minus BC. So that is 3 into 6 minus 4 into 2. 3 into 6 minus 4 into 2, like that. So here I into 4 8s are 32 minus 6 5s are 30 minus j into 3 8s are 24 minus 5 2s are 10 plus k into 18 minus 8. So that is I into 32 minus 32 minus j into 24 minus 10 14 plus k into 10. So this can be written as 2i minus 14j plus 10k. 2i minus 14j plus 10k. So this is the vector. So this is the magnitude of A cross B. How can you calculate magnitude of A cross B? Magnitude of A cross B can be written as square root of the magnitude of this vector. So 2 whole square plus minus 14 whole square plus 10 whole square. So 14 14s are 196 plus 100. So that is root of 300 or 10 root 3, like that. So if the vector is given, how can you calculate magnitude? You know that. So this is way to do the cross product of two vectors. Let us do one more problem based on this. So let us say here one more problem. If p bar is equals to minus I plus 2j plus k and q bar is equals to 3I minus 4k, sorry, 3I minus 4j plus 2k. This is the vector. These are the two vectors. How can you calculate cross product? Find p bar cross q bar. So p bar cross q bar we have to find out. What is the first row? Default, by default first row is ijk. By default first row is ijk. Second row, what is the first vector here? P bar. What are the components of p bar? What is I multiple here? Minus 1. We can write with sign, either it is plus or minus, we must mention that. This is minus I, that means minus 1. J component 2, k component is 1. Next to second vector q bar, this is 3. Next this is minus 4 and this is 2. Like this. Now again write I into, forget about this row, this column and this row. What are the remaining? 2 1 minus 4 2, 2 1 minus 4 2. Next minus j into, forget about this one and this one. This is minus 1 3 1 2, minus 1 3 1 2. Forget about this one and this one. Next come to the k, forget about this one and this one. Remaining minus 1 2 3 minus 4, like that. Then do the calculation here. I cap into, so A B C D, what we have to do? AD minus BC, AD minus BC. So that is 2 into 2 minus of 1 into minus 4. AD minus BC, AD minus BC. Minus J into, here also AD minus BC. Minus 1 into 1 minus, sorry, minus 1 into 2, 1 into 2, minus 1 into 3 plus k into, again here AD minus BC, minus 1 into minus 4 minus 2 into 3. So that is equals to I into 4 minus of minus plus, plus 4 minus j into minus 2 minus 3 minus 1 into 2 minus 3 plus k into minus 1 into minus 4 minus 6, that is 8i minus 2 minus 3 minus 5, minus into minus plus, plus 5j minus 2k. This is the way to do the problem. So cross product of two vectors. So next, so while definition, according to the definition of cross product of two vectors, what we are writing? A bar cross B bar is equals to modulus of A into modulus of B into sin theta into n cap. What is that? N cap indicates the direction of the resultant vector. N cap indicates the direction of the resultant vector. Direction of the resultant vector. So write K. If R bar is the resultant vector find r bar dot a bar and r bar dot b bar. If r bar is the resultant vector, and that means r bar indicates the a cross b. R bar is nothing but a cross b. So that r bar find r bar dot a bar and r bar dot b bar. Find r bar dot a bar and r bar dot b bar. How can you calculate? So here, according to the definition, r bar is perpendicular to both a bar and b bar. Right or wrong? See here. Let us say it is a bar and it is b bar. The angle between these two is theta. A cross b, a bar cross b bar. What is the direction? Outwards. So this is a bar. Curl the fingers towards b bar. Curl the fingers towards b bar. This is outwards. The thumb is outwards. Thumb is outwards in the sense r bar. What is r? Resultant vector is perpendicular to both a bar and b bar. This is the direction of resultant vector. So r bar is perpendicular to both a bar and b bar. So now angle between r bar and a bar is 90 degrees. Angle between r bar and a bar is. So this is the direction of r bar outwards. This is angle between r bar and a bar 90. In the same way, angle between r bar and b bar is also 90 because it is perpendicular. Now what we have to find out? R bar dot a bar. We have to find out r bar dot a bar. How can you calculate r bar dot a bar? Modulus of r into modulus of b into cos theta. Dot product it is. It is dot product. R bar dot a bar. Modulus of r into modulus of a into cos theta. Because dot product, how can you define? A bar dot b bar equals to ab cos theta. Here like this. That is r a into cos 90 because angle is 90. Cos 90 is 0. Cos 90 is 0. So next r bar dot b bar, that is modulus of r bar into modulus of b bar into cos theta. So that is rb cos 90. Cos 90 is 0. So that is 0. R bar dot a bar 0. R bar dot b bar also 0. R bar dot a bar 0 and R bar dot b bar also 0. So that is the situation. So that means if R bar is the resultant vector, then R bar dot a bar 0, R bar dot b bar also 0 because R bar is perpendicular to both a bar and b bar. The resultant vector is perpendicular to both a bar and b bar. So that is the situation. Next. Next example, let us say, so find a bar dot b bar modulus of a bar dot b bar whole square plus modulus of a bar cross b bar whole square. How can you calculate that? Here modulus of a bar dot b bar whole square plus modulus of a bar cross b bar whole square. A dot b can be written as, what we can write it as? AB cos theta. AB cos theta whole square plus A cross B can be written as AB sin theta whole square. A dot B is AB cos theta and A cross B is AB sin theta. A cross B is AB sin theta. Because modulus, no need to write the direction. Modulus means only magnitude, no need to represent the direction. Magnitude of the cross product is only AB sin theta. So now we can write it as, this is A square B square cos square theta plus A square B square sin square theta. A square B square common, cos square theta plus sin square theta. So that is equals to, simply we can write it as A square B square. because cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So, what is the value of modulus of a dot b whole square plus a cross b whole square? So, that value is a square b square. Next, one more example. If a bar and b bar are two unit vectors, if a bar and b bar are two unit vectors, then find 1 minus a bar dot b bar divided by 1 plus a bar dot b bar. Find 1 minus a bar dot b bar divided by 1 plus a bar dot b bar. So, first 1 minus a bar dot b bar, 1 plus a bar dot b bar. 1 minus a dot b can be written as modulus of a into modulus of b into cos theta divided by 1 plus modulus of a into modulus of b into cos theta. A dot b can be written as ab cos theta. What is the a bar and b bar are two unit vectors. Unit vector means modulus of a is equals to modulus of b is equals to 1. A bar and b bar are the two unit vectors. That means modulus of a and modulus of b is 1. So, 1 into cos theta divided by 1 plus 1 into cos theta, that is 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta. 1 minus cos theta can be written as 2 sin square theta by 2. 1 plus cos theta can be written as 2 cos square theta by 2. So, that can be written as tan square theta by 2, where theta is angle between a bar and b bar. So, 1 minus a dot b by 1 plus a dot b. How much it is? Tan square theta by 2. Tan square theta by 2. So, these are some examples of dot product and vector product. Next, yesterday we discussed about dot product already. So, what is the dot product? This is vector a bar and this is vector b bar. It is angle theta. What is the dot product? This means a bar dot b bar can be written as modulus of a into modulus of b into cos theta, or simply we can write it as ab cos theta. Simply we can write it as ab cos theta. Here, listen one thing here. Here the b bar makes an angle theta with horizontal. The vector b bar makes an angle theta with horizontal. So, that means here the b bar can be divided into two components. Let us say it is b cos theta and it is b sin theta. Why it is only b cos theta? Because b bar makes an angle theta with horizontal. B bar makes an angle theta with horizontal. So, that is why this is b cos theta and this is b sin theta. What is the value of b bar along a bar? B cos theta. That means here one thing, component of b bar along a bar. Component of b bar along a bar. What is the component of b bar along a bar? So, b can be divided into two components. What are those? B cos theta and b sin theta. B can be divided into two components, b cos theta and b sin theta. What we have to calculate? Component of b bar along a bar. Component of b bar along a bar. What is this value? Is b cos theta. Component of b bar along a bar is in the direction of, this is the direction of a bar. In the direction of a bar, the b, this is the b having certain component. What is that component? B cos theta. So, from this, a bar dot b bar is equals to ab cos theta. So, from this, b cos theta can be written as a bar dot b bar divided by a in the sense modulus of a. So, how can you calculate component of b bar along a bar? Component of b bar along a bar. What is that component here? This is b cos theta. How can you calculate b cos theta? Simply A dot B divided by A. So by using this formula, we can calculate component of B bar along A bar. So this is the component of B bar along A bar. So this is one model. Next, let's do some problems based on these vectors. It's 86. Product of vectors. See the 30 question it is. Page number 105. Page number 105. Question number 30. If A bar is equals to 2I plus 3j and B bar is equals to 2j plus 3k. A bar is equals to 2I plus 3j, B bar equals to 2j plus 3k. What? Find component of B bar along A bar. Find component of B bar along A bar. Component of B bar, just now we got, what is that value? B cos theta. B cos theta can be written as A bar dot B bar divided by modulus of A, or A in the sense modulus of A. So A bar 2I plus 3j dot B bar is 2j plus 3k divided by modulus of A bar square root of 2 square plus 3 square. Here during the dot product we have to multiply the like terms only. Here I, there is no I term. Here j, that is 3 into 2. Here no k term, so that's why the multiplication is only 3 into 2. J dot j is only 1, I dot j 0, I dot k also 0, j dot j 1, j dot k 0. So that's why we have to write only like terms. So in these two vectors, what is the common term? J only. Don't write ik like this. In case of dot product, we have to multiply the like terms only. Here 3j, here 2j, 3 into 2. So square root of 4 plus 9. So 6 by root 13. Simple, 6 by root 13. Next. Next, to see the 36th question. The magnitude of the scalar and vector product of two vectors are scalar product. A dot P is given as 48 root 3 and vector product, that means A bar cross B bar is magnitudes are given as 144. Find the angle between them. So simply it is modulus of A cross B divided by modulus of A bar dot B bar. Modulus of A cross B formula, simply it is AB sin theta divided by AB cos theta. AB cancelled, tan theta. But A cross B is given as 144 divided by 48 root 3. 48 3s are So that means tan theta is equals to 3 by root 3. 3 by root 3 is root 3. Tan theta equals to root 3. Then theta equals to 60. Dot product is given as 48 root 3. Cross product is given as 144. Now we know A cross B is AB sin theta. A dot B is AB cos theta. How much we got? Tan theta. Substitute the values like this. So next if A bar comma B bar are adjacent sides of triangle, A bar comma B bar are adjacent sides of the triangle, how can you find out the area of the triangle? So area of triangle can be written as half into modulus of A bar cross B bar formula. If A bar comma B bar are the adjacent sides of a triangle, then area of the triangle is half into A cross B, modulus of. First calculation, after calculating the A cross B, we get the one vector. Just find out the magnitude of that vector. That's all. Next, if A bar comma B bar are adjacent sides of a parallelogram, adjacent sides of the parallelogram, then area of the parallelogram can be written as simply modulus of A cross B, just calculation of cross products and its magnitude. If those are the adjacent sides of the triangle, area is half into A cross B. If those are the adjacent sides of the parallelogram, area of the parallelogram is A cross B. If P bar comma Q bar are P comma Q represents diagonals of the parallelogram, then area of the parallelogram is equals to half into modulus P cross Q. If the diagonals are given in the problem, then area of the parallelogram is half into P cross Q. If only adjacent sides are given, then it is A cross B. That's all. So these are the formulas regarding this cross product and everything. And this is about the product of vectors, two products, dot product and scalar product and vector product, like this. Thank you.